The Lincoln Police Department noticed a steady increase in mental health calls for service since about 2012. And then the pandemic hit and those numbers jumped even more. That's why a new position was created within LPD to help stop the growth. Channel 8's Alexis Koneski joins us live in the studio with the story. Alexa?
Yeah, that's right, Macy. The position is called the Mental Health Coordinator, and one investigator took on the new role in August of 2020, and over a year later, he believes LPD is making progress. Investigator Tim Dolberg is the one and only mental health coordinator within the Lincoln Police Department. He took the job after LPD saw a major increase in mental health calls for service last year.
But it has definitely been an issue within our community that's needed a little additional attention. We have a lot of great pieces in place, and really it's about having one point of contact within the Lincoln Police Department to allow our partners and officers to use as a resource to reach out to within the department.
Investigator Dolberg starts his day by reviewing all of the mental health investigation reports that officers are doing, seeing if there may be some additional referrals that he could make, but also to monitor the familiar faces LPD comes into contact with on a frequent basis.
But there are several individuals in our community, a whole host that could require a little additional attention. And those are the ones that I really focus on, as I cannot respond to 3,200 calls for service myself, although I would like to. It's nice to be able to really look at those that are taking a great deal of emergency services and see what I can do to work with our partners to help get them the assistance that they may not recognize that they need.
Dolberg works with a great deal of local partnerships like Centerpoint and their crisis response team, who can meet with officers out in the field to help and build that one-on-one connection, but also to break down barriers and work together.
Watching that whole process go and to see how some individuals that we were contacting several times a day, week, month are now leading happy, healthy lives, and we haven't had contact with them for 10 plus months. That's a great impact, and it's awesome to see.
After a year in the books, he sees community progress. Investigator Dolberg is hoping to build and grow his position. He believes there could be more mental health coordinators within the Lincoln Police Department in the near future, and new programs set in place.
Looking at the bigger picture is to be able to eventually look at getting clinicians to go along with us on some of these calls, and we're looking at that very hard. Omaha Police Department has it implemented at this point in time, and it's looking at something like that in the future would be a great program for us to look at and initiating.
Now, Dolberg and others within the department are also working to implement support programs and more resources specifically for officers who risk their lives day to day. Macy?
All right, Alexis Koneski, thank you for that story.